Veterans like Sam Jones offer a window into the triumphs and sacrifices of war, turning VFW holes like this one here in Piggott, Arkansas, into living museums. Thanks, guys. It's a gloomy Monday morning here in Jonesboro as the skies behind me are pretty cloudy for the rest of the day. But let's get to our temperatures, which may have some highlights. It's 48 degrees outside right now, but it feels like 44. And there's an 89% humidity, and if you're anyone like me, you're going to be feeling that today. To have so few cases makes Piggott a rather lucky school. Many across the state have experienced firsthand how violent this year's flu can be. The doctors here at NEA Baptist Hospital in Jonesboro explain just what makes the flu virus so potent this month. Hello, my name is Christopher Lee. I'm with ASU TV News, and this is Chief. He's a 3-year-old chow and lab mix. He was brought here to the Humane Society about 2 months ago, and he really needs a new, loving family. It's important to understand how faculty members react to laws such as the one that allows concealed carry on campus, because some, like Professor Richard Wang, feel like they were ignored. We should expect our sunset at 7:26 p.m. Let's move over to our first map. As you can see, no matter where I stand, it's clear. We'll quickly take a look at our radar to double check, but clear there too. Clear skies for the rest of the day as it's a sunny day today in Jonesboro. Understanding what's going on in the gaming industry is important because video gaming is a popular hobby amongst college students. According to the Pew Research Center, 77% of men and 57% of women age 18 to 29 play video games. Arkansas veteran Samuel Jones served with the United States Marine Corps for almost 30 years.
I've never been shy about talking about it. I've been around people, I don't want to talk, and baloney. I'd rather talk about it than have it all bottled up inside.
From the black sand beaches of Iwo Jima to the frozen valley of Cho Sin and the jungles of Vietnam, Jones was part of some of America's bloodiest wars.
It was head-to-head combat for 36 days and nights. When we landed on Iwo Jima, I was in a mortar squad. That is a weapon that lobs shells over. And at the time that the flag was actually raised, I was 1,000 yards from that.
92-year-old Jones lives comfortably at his home outside of Piggott, Arkansas, enjoying his retirement, sharing stories with his friend, Thomas Dobbins.
I knew from the beginning he was a Marine and had fought in wars. I didn't know how many really until just a few years ago. And one of the best, honest men I know. If he tells you something, it's true.
After World War II, Jones found himself back in the States. But a man of action, Jones would soon enlist again.
They give you so much money for so many weeks after you got home. Well, that just struck me wrong. I could not reach my hand out for something like that, and so I went back in the Marine Corps almost immediately.
Veterans like Sam Jones offer a window into the triumphs and sacrifices of war, turning VFW holes like this one here in Piggott, Arkansas, into living museums.
If one man gets killed, that war couldn't be any worse for him.
Jones says he enjoys telling people about his service and hopes to improve the public opinion of veterans like him.
I respect every veteran that's fought in every war. They say, one of those things that say, I pray for world peace. Well, that would be great. That would be great if all the countries, we had no more fighting, no more wars. That would be great.
Christopher Lee, ASU TV News. Video gaming is not immune to controversy, and one of the most recent has garnered a lot of attention.
I know that they're concerned about it because they think it promotes gambling for children.
Loot boxes, in-game purchases that offer random in-game items for real-world money. From Overwatch to Star Wars Battlefront 2, many of the most popular game releases have featured some form of loot box system. According to popular gaming website GiantBomb.com, since 2007, 47 games have been released with loot boxes in them. Of those, 20 were released in 2017 alone.
I think they're getting out of hand.
Students at Arkansas State University added their voice to the argument.
It's to give you the game. That's what you pay for. I didn't pay for everything else, and then everything else on top of that. I didn't pay for that, honestly.
The sudden increase in the number of games using loot boxes has left some, like YouTube game journalist Jim Sterling, to consider the loot box to be a form of gambling.
No longer content to make microtransactions a standard part of a premium $60 game experience, publishers had to go one step further in its emulation of the increasingly slimy mobile games market and decided to incorporate glorified gambling into a shocking number of mainstream releases.
Understanding what's going on in the gaming industry is important because video gaming is a popular hobby amongst college students. According to the Pew Research Center, 77% of men and 57% of women age 18 to 29 play video games. In an article published by Kotaku.com back in October, the Entertainment Software Rating Board was quoted as saying, ESRB does not consider loot boxes to be gambling, going on to say, while there is an element of chance in these mechanics, the player is always guaranteed to receive in-game content. The voices of the public have not gone unanswered. Some gaming companies like Electronic Arts have listened to their fans and are now considering alternatives to loot boxes. Christopher Lee, ASU TV News. The debate of having firearms on campus is not isolated to public schools. It provides a point of contention for colleges and universities as well.
About the only thing I feel comfortable saying is that I believe that the faculty were reasonably comfortable with the situation that we had prior to this new law.
Arkansas State Legislature passed Act 562 in 2017. The act grants, amongst other things, the ability for an individual to concealed carry on college campuses as long as they have passed the proper enhanced carry courses. With the passing of Act 562, universities can no longer opt out of allowing guns on campus. It's important to understand how faculty members react to laws such as the one that allows concealed carry on campus, because some, like Professor Richard Wang, feel like they were ignored.
I'm not under any illusions that what the faculty feel at this point matters a hoot, as you'd say here in Arkansas. That ship has sailed.
Wang has taught at A-State for over 30 years and said he feels the Arkansas legislature did not listen to those opposed to the bill.
It's a coalition and they all said, no, we want to keep the local option, the option here. You would expect the Republicans would respect that. They're about local, they say, right? No regulations, here we are.
Not all A-State faculty are opposed to the new law. History professor Eric Gilbert stated in an article, if you are going to worry about someone illegally bringing a gun on campus with the intention of causing harm, not someone who legally carries a gun in the hopes of protecting himself from harm. It appears this new law will continue to cause contention for some time to come. Christopher Lee, ASU TV News.